I just remember people were praying for me, really praying for me. And somebody came and gave me this book called The Case for Christ by Lee Strobel, which is awesome. Check it out. They gave me this book and I miraculously accepted it, because imagine inviting the person that that hates Christianity. Like, you're just like even scared to even talk to them about it to church. And they go, cool, I'll come. It's like, this was the parting the Red Sea moment for me, because I accepted this book without causing a scene. I was just like, cool, whatever. Put it on a side table. Fast forward, it's 3:00 in the morning. There's drugs on that side table. Nobody's playing softly and quietly a harp in the corner. Yeah. It's like seemingly the most impossible place for somebody to get saved. And we begin to have this internal dialogue. Me and the Lord, he's like, I'm real. I'm good. I have a purpose for your life. What are you going to do about it? And I just remember being like, God, I want to give you my life. I want to quit all this addiction, all this darkness, all this depression, all this anger I've known for so long. God, I want to, but I can't. I literally was like, I'd been in addiction for over 11 years at this point. And so I just was being honest. I was like, God, I want to, but there's no way. Then in a thought more powerful than words, the Holy Spirit spoke something into me that changed me for the rest of my life. He was like, Stephen, you won't do it. I'll do it. And it's that like Ephesians, you're saved by grace. This isn't something you can boast about. It's a work of God.
Yeah.
But there is a work that the Father asks of us. It says in John, the only work he asks of us is to believe. So that's what I did. I believed him like I believe I'm breathing air right now. And I fell to my knees and I gave my life to Jesus in a room on the floor, boogers coming out of my nose, ugly crying. Wow. And I went from addiction to redemption, because honestly, the short thing is God's real. It's all real. And that was it. No looking back. 20 years later, here I am.
And in that moment, like, you just took that, like, how do you go from being addicted for 11 years? Was it just an instant addiction broken?
Well,
or was there
I actually quit everything. So here's the deal. Let me say this really clearly. I quit everything overnight.
Wow.
And you can take it up if you don't like it, take it up with Jesus when you get to heaven. But no, I quit everything overnight. And I'll say this for people that hear that and get discouraged, Plus, don't worry, there was plenty more screwed up things with me to work on for years to come, But I had a willpower that I promise you was not mine.
Yeah.
And be encouraged, though, if you hear that, because in the Gospels, Jesus never heals anyone the same way twice.
Yep.
Because every story has a purpose. If it takes 5 times, 10 times, and you fall at his knees and you mean it, you fall at his feet rather, and you mean it, he's going to use your story to change people's lives.
For people who struggle with the going back and they've gone through an addiction, they feel like they haven't changed yet. Like, how did you stay away? Because I'm sure you still saw it. Like, you knew what existed and where it existed and how to get it. How did you stay away? And keep on the right road.
When you experience like what I experienced, which I'm just totally honest. I mean, it's not about me. I don't consider myself charismatic. I don't consider myself conservative. I'm just like, God's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I experienced the real thing. And I just remember being like, this wasn't like somebody sat down and told me this is why you should believe Christianity. No, I know he's real.
Yeah.
And I left that room going to all of my addict buddies going, God's real. Oh my gosh, it's all real. And they're like, are you high? You know what I mean? And truth is, people just disappear when you do that.
Yeah.
Or some change.